How's everybody doing today? That's better. What am I doing today? Well, actually, I'm going to actually be drawing. Let's go ahead and turn on some music. Just going ahead and bringing this up right now. There we go. Just getting some setup going, guys. Letting people come into the stream. Doing a little bit of share. A little bit tired. Wonder if y'all can hear me. Turn my music down on my TV. There we go. Went to the gym today. Now I know I did this on my Facebook, but
what we do here is go back.
let me turn my monitor down. But I don't think I ever let you guys see this. A quick sketch. Now, what we originally decided to do today, what I decided to do today is I was actually going through and back a few months ago I started actually working on my drawings. You'll see me sketch something up, then go back and trace back over it. And I was on a God kick, so I decided I'd work on a Bast, this Bast or Bastet, whatever you want to call it. I actually did for a friend of mine. It was an original drawing. It was actually pretty cool. but I basically wanted one for myself. So I'm gonna actually put up the Bast that I originally did. We're gonna actually show it on the screen. And I had to charge my phone up. Just looking for it right now, guys. Oh wow, it's been that long since I went through it. Ah, here we go. This was the original picture after I was finished with it. Let's full screen that bad boy. And so now, what I'm gonna actually do is take the time to go through it and actually do it in color pencils. This was marker. And while I get set up, I'll let you guys see another Bast that I was working on. I think this is it. Go for it. You can support me at patreon.com/Crimson60620 PS4 Gaming. And you can also follow me at Facebook, Crimson60620 PS4 Gaming. Thanks for your support and enjoy the video. That wasn't the right one. That was my intro. Here we go. What's up, guys? You can actually hit my page up at facebook.com/Crimson60620 PS4 Gaming and support my Patreon. Thanks. Alright, guys. I got set up. Gotta make sure I don't dox myself. Take that out. And now we're working on. Let me just move this over. This is the Bastet. Now, what I effectively did was traced it, started it, and make sure that we can make sure that I can actually see it. I had no plans of actually keeping this. Keeping it as preserved as it was supposed to. But let's work on it. Put my mouse up there. And I know I spoke about it a little bit earlier, but let's turn this down just a little bit. My fascination with the Panther Goddess. I think it started with reading the book, The King Chronicles. That I really saw what Bast can actually be. Here she is with the Eye of Ra.
What we do here is go back.
And the first time I actually did this, I looked up a lot of different things for Bast. I know I have a picture of my Osiris for you guys, and you can actually find my pictures in two places. One on the Lone Sage Art website, Lone Sage Art on Facebook. You can actually see with light all of the eraser mistakes that I've done, and this is why I actually like to go back and retrace this in a clean sheet of paper. Let's turn this down a little bit. Turn it off. One thing that I'm still having trouble with drawing is the arms. And you know what? I'm gonna leave the hands as it stands right now because I'm gonna do a lot better hands. And this is just my experience working on arms. And this is a 100% original picture that I drew myself, just taking cues from different things. The mythology, how Bast was the daughter of Isis and Ra. Right now I would do her legs just a little bit differently. And I forget what I ended up doing with the feet. But it's no use in doing an outline where I can actually go back and redo parts of it. That's the cat ears. It's on my app got disconnected. There we go. Now, I originally gave this away, the original marker one. And I really, really hope that person I gave it to is enjoying it. I kind of had to draw these lines really, really straight when I originally did it. Now, it's not that I don't care, it's that it's no need to actually be as straight because this one is just, I don't need it to be a perfect copy. Finally getting over this cold. And what I ended up doing with this statue or this cat, my first Bast, which you guys are watching, you know that was a statue. On this one, you don't know if it was actually a cat itself or a statue. And this picture actually took a little bit of skill. What I ended up doing is I got the cat actually from a representation of Bast. And it was interesting to say the least of how I did it. It was actually a black cat.
What we do here is go back.
I'm gonna turn this light off in just a second so you guys can actually see how far I've come. Phew. It's not bad at all. Don't forget that. And pretty much everything. Let's do a scarab. I'm obviously getting something up here. Let's see. Did I have? Yeah, that's about it. All right. So it's gonna work on her hands. Oh yeah, and give her a little bit of depth for her background. All right. Since this isn't working, bring up the tablet. I'll let the tablet do what this habit is gonna do.
What we do here is go back.
And it's kind of funny. I actually did a music streaming. So basically what I was trying to do is get a better way of actually doing music, because I got tired of that SoundCloud Shutterstock music. Wow. And I couldn't get it perfectly. I couldn't get it perfectly with God damn it. Couldn't change the bit rate. That's what it is. So let's actually work on this hand. And I actually have some better practice with hands. I said better practice. I didn't say perfect practice. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some of the other things that I know I want to do with her. She had the unk. And let's see. Trusty Dusty Alpha's Max Eraser. Yeah, it's not perfect. Oh well. Sue me. It's my picture. Alright. Let's go ahead and fix our hands. All right. So let's get down to coloring Bast.
What we do here is go back.
So let's address the golden elephant in the room and go for her gold eyes. Yeah, gold. There we go. Can't believe I didn't do that right. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that pencil sharpened. I actually got a picture of Naruto. I have a few pictures of Naruto's. You can actually check it out at the Lone Sage Art webpage on Facebook. Search Lone Sage Art. Sorry, dollar store color pencil. Pencil sharpener. This gold seems a little bit too heavy.
That is so cool. I like your setup.
Thanks, man. And this color pencil is pretty heavy. Just thinking right now, guys. All right.
What we do here is go back.
See if we get a decent yellow. Stop cut. Don't need limited yellow. God damn it. This hell is my chrome yellow. There we go. So, let's go ahead and do this. just more like.
What are you drawing?
God damn it. Just working on the goddess Bast here.
I subscribe.
Thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for the sub. Let's take that gold off. That gold looks horrible. Great thing about color pencils is, over markers is, you can actually take it off. Go ahead and put. Shoot. Let me get an idea.
What does the brush do?
I use the brush to brush off the excess color or erasers. Nothing more, nothing less. It's not anything special. Let's see if I can actually. Make it stand out.
What we do here is go back.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually works a little bit better. I'm rescuing it. Alright, so
Draw a dragon.
I actually have pictures of dragons on the Facebook page. And they're actually Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragons, actually. Some cards that I had before. I'm still trying to actually find my style of what I want and what I want to draw. I don't know if I like the hard lines like the ones I just did now, or more of a soft palette switch over. I know I actually have a Jessica Rabbit where, god damn it, what did I just do? Oh, I'll grab it in a second. I have a Jessica Rabbit where I just
What we do here is go
drew
bang, bang,
whatever I
bang,
wanted to
bang,
draw.
bang.
Is that the eye or is that your PS4 body showing?
It's actually the Eye of Ra mixed with the Unk of Isis, and what you see is on top of it is an ostrich quill, which actually also denotes wisdom. I've actually been mixing a lot of my, as of late, just trying to see if I can mix markers versus color pencils. And I fall in love with each one at different times. Sometimes I fall in love with the color pencils, sometimes I fall in love with the markers. It all just depends on what my mood is at that time. I like the markers because it can give you one smooth, even color. That's probably better for you guys can see. Whereas I like color pencils because, as you can actually will be able to see in just a moment, you can actually mix colors on a different way. different than what you actually can see from because I actually went ahead and took chrome yellow and put it in the ears. But I'm also going to take this apricot and give it a more fleshy color.
What we do here is go back.
Now I also want her fur to be a little bit lighter. So I'm going to take some gray and put it in here. This is actually going to even up a little bit more of her color. And I probably should have started with the light gray, but oh well. Bastet is not the goddess to be with. Darken his other ear since it's in contrast and it's in further back. Get a nice even color on that. Now, let's work on her eye.
That's hot, bro. I get super excited to see my bro's sisses. In the know.
Seeing that she's the panther goddess, let's give her a little bit of a blacker nose. Go ahead and give her a little bit more of a darker, even fur right here.
What we do here is go back.
See, this is one of the reasons why I love color pencils, is because even though it's a little bit more work to actually go back in and make sure that there is no spatches of white, it's one of those things where you can control it a little bit better than the marker. Obviously, you can go back and erase as long as you don't press the color in. Obviously, right now I'm actually pressing the color in, getting those fibers nice and saturated with the wax from the color pencils. Alright, so we worked on the head after, of course, drawing the body. Now I want to actually give Bast, basically, I drew Bast with a top. Most Egyptian goddesses don't have a top. I don't want to actually give her a white color. With the original picture, I actually drew her with blue. And I'm thinking, damn it, the cat goddess. Now, I guess the gold was a little bit too deep, so let's go ahead and do this. Of course, this is a beetle on her neck.
What's ironic, I was just about to catch up on my AC Origins.
AC Origins is what started me. AC is what started me on some of the history. But reality, I actually started really going into Egyptian goddess with, I know I mentioned it a little bit early on the stream, a book called The Kane Chronicles. And if you ever watched the Percy Jackson movie, the guy who wrote Percy Jackson actually is into a lot of other mythology. Right now he's working on ironically, the Norse mythology. But he's been working on that for a couple of years. He started off with Greek mythology. Then he took a side step in the same universe for the Egyptians. Then he merged the Romans with the Greek. And from then on out, now he's at the Norse mythology. I don't know if he's going to go through some other mythologies, but it's quite ironic. Now, and I know it's from the drawing, but let's go ahead and give her a little bit of a better neck.
What we do here is go back.
Alright, so trying to get away from the blue, but let's see. Let's try a couple of colors. And throw away apricot. But I want to actually get a couple of things. can of work. All right, so let's give her some color to our clothes. First, let's soften these lines just a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some more chrome yellow. I want to actually take a little bit more off of this.
You ever heard of Bro Panic, occult lectures on YT?
No, I haven't heard of that one. I'm going to have to follow up on it. Actually, gonna take some time to make sure that we do this. And it become pretty evident of why I'm doing this, just coloring this whole space out. Alright, so
What we do here is go back.
this way, I'll make sure I would have gotten all the color. Alright. No, it's not perfect, but I at least got it all. And this is why I love the 5-liners. Alright, so let's have some fun with this. And I remember doing this on one of my pictures. I don't know if it was on the original one. I know I did it on that, God damn it, what is that? That woman's ISIS.
Where can I follow more of your art?
You can actually go to Lone Sage Art on YouTube. Also, you can purchase it on my Etsy store. I know it's not a perfect line, guys, but still trying to make sure that it looks decent. And I know it's kind of hard to see on a screen that I'm actually projecting, but basically the black pops out. And I'm going to do one more pass with the yellow. Gotta let that dry for a second. So let's go ahead and get back to her clothes. And already right now, guys, I know that I'm gonna actually do her more of a Mediterranean skin slash how somebody in ancient Egypt would really look.
Thank you, I appreciate your gift.
Thank you. And not to toot my own horn, this isn't a gift. This is something that I have to practice every day. I tell people all the time that they can be as good of artists, even better than what I am, because not some just new age, you can be anything you want to be. But I've been practicing this for like 20 years. When I first started, wow, you can see some of my old drawings. I wouldn't have known I would have came this far, but I practice every day, and I've seen people that draw a whole lot better than me. It's this person in my job that does have a specific skill set that I can nowhere come near touch her. But I do thank you for the compliment. It is some taxing work. All right. Let's see how light she gets. All right, so let's go ahead and get her skin tone down. Just get a little bit better with that. All right. Since I have that, we can actually go ahead and take some of those lines out. And if I touch some of the colors, I can always go back and do it again. Let's get her wrappings. Alright, so let's get that tan going back in. Cut that line right between the two of them. Lady Bast. Selfish goddess. The goddess of fertility. The cat goddess, the protector of the throne, the Eye of Ra, and the Serpent Slayer. All right. Let's make sure we get rid of all the inconsistencies, because I hate them. Alright, so it's not brown. And this is what I meant by layering the color. Fix that in a second. But so let's see if we get a darker brown. When I originally drew this, I didn't want to seem just bad because I focused on her bust so much. But I guess making things of beauty takes time.
What we do here is go back, 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 back.
So let me just go ahead and finish her hands. I've never heard of that person. I heard of Caffrey the Morning Scarab, but I've never heard of that one. Of course, she's petting the kitty.
Yes, the scarab. I see magnificent drawings on Google.
So if you're talking about Caffrey, I was always assumed it was just Caffrey, like close to the pharaoh that built the pyramid, which is Khadafri. I forgot it. I know his father designed it. He built His father built the biggest pyramid. He, out of respect, built a pyramid that's the second highest one, and then his grandson built, the grandson of the original built the third pyramid.
What we do here is go back.
Alright, so I'm actually next pop out a lighter color to kind of go on top of this to try to bring the contrast up. Yeah, that actually brings the contrast a little bit back to the human skin side. And by the way, it's actually peach. So one thing that I discovered while doing color pencils, and this one's about to break, is when you put a lighter color on top of a darker one and just press that color in, it actually, one, it mirrors the color so it looks a little bit more fluent. You can see it's actually filling in more of the spaces. And with marker you can actually get a more even color, but you can't just get this mixture, this blend of new colors like you would with these color pencils. As you can see, it's actually coming out to be just a totally lighter color. And then what I'm going to actually go ahead and do afterwards is just take the fine liner and darken some of the areas.
Random Art on FBYT does a lot of ancient Egypt drawings.
I might as well show you. because I'm gonna be wrapping up in a minute. So, and this will require me to turn the music off, but I don't care. I'm gonna show you some of my ancient Egyptian art. One of them, well, two of them are actually inspired by, two of them are inspired by Smite. And I'm just gonna actually go through a couple of screens of them. You guys can actually take a look at it. That's my Isis. Let's bring up one of my more recent ones. Now that Isis is from Smite. I'm not going to claim that I actually conceptualized her. I'm going to throw up another Isis. This also from Smite. If I can get to her. This is not Isis, obviously, but this is also conceptualized from Smite. Let's see if you guys can actually see it. It's Soul. Let's just go ahead and do this. This is my own concept.
That's hot also.
Soul, I get it. Hot. Ha 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 ha. Let's see if you can figure out who that god is.
What is
Now, actually, Osiris, the green god of rebirth, death and rebirth, Lord of the Underworld. And I'm just gonna do one more, then I'm just gonna take them off the screen because I want to get back to this drawing. Yeah, did this one for a friend. This is also another conceptualized one from Smite. Well, yeah, from Smite. And we're gonna actually do one final one, and then we're gonna work on just at least finishing her upper body. Alright. These are all my God pictures. This is the original picture of me working on a God. So, I'm gonna actually take them all away. And I'm just gonna go ahead and finish working on this upper body of hers. Now, let's go ahead and work on her neck. Let's go ahead and set those boundaries right now.
That's nice.
Alright, so got her neck going. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Here we go. So, one of the tricks that I learned is white is awesome when it comes to color pencils. Because it actually lightens up the color, gives it another layer of wax. God damn it. Now notice I'm not really using the white on her neck. That's because I want to actually darken her neck. And if you look at... What's up? What's up, Detroit? And what I was explaining is, whenever you look at somebody's, their neck is always darker than their face. This is like a rule women actually use when they're looking at makeup for like foundation.
That's looking great.
Thanks, man. Thanks. take a little bit around here. Now, I've never had a cat. I never had a animal that was a mammal. If you count my child, she's a mammal and she's like a pet, but most people don't count that. Trying to make sure my PlayStation doesn't go into rest mode. Can't believe I've been drawing that long that my PlayStation is just thinking about going into rest mode. Thanks, man. It's actually YouTube music. I basically created a splash screen using the Share Factory. Created a splash screen.
Checking you out on YouTube, but for now.
Hey, if you got to sign off, that's cool. I actually probably gonna sign off in the next 20 minutes myself. I've been drawing for about 2 hours. Now, almost 2 hours. I actually want to make her staff pop. So, I'm actually going to use a silver to make her staff pop.
Love, peace, light to you.
You too, man. You too.
What we do here is go back.
Alright. This actually brings out a much nicer picture than what I envisioned it to be. Alright. And it's funny, I actually have I guess you can call it a graphic novel that I want to work on. I've actually designed the characters for it and everything, and have a little bit of a hook of a story. Gotta figure out what color I want her throne to be, because I want her to stand out in her throne. I think I have an idea for her cat. So I want to know this, guys, for everybody who's watching. I'm about to head off in the next 10 minutes. I want to finish her abdomen. If you guys want to actually catch me and check me out, I can actually go ahead and pick this up tomorrow. Tomorrow I have Monday Night Smite. And what Monday Night Smite is, on my Twitch channel, I get up and play Smite for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Depends on how frustrated I get with it or not. I will get on tomorrow night, 9:30 at the earliest, 10 o'clock at the latest, so you guys can actually catch me doing some more drawing. I want to make sure that if you guys want to see me work on this, I won't work on it outside of drawing. You guys can actually catch up on it and make sure, you know, you see the finished product. How was that?
What we do here is go back.
And I'll probably throw some more music on the rotation.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Let's see, I want to get her eyes just a little bit better right here.
My kind of stream.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna hop off right now. I thank you guys for watching. As you can see on the screen, and let me just kind of pull it up for you.
Ratings 2.
I'm gonna let this play for a minute. For those of you guys looking where to follow me or where to support, you can follow me at Facebook at Crimson60620 Gaming for my actual gaming videos. Of course, they appear on my YouTube channel. You can also follow me at the Facebook Lone Sage Art that you see on the pages. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a good night.